Here I've prepared a few small exercises. I hope these exercises will help everyone better understand what was just demonstrated. The effect of lifting the car body using controllers at its four corners. Before we consider the four controller situation, let's do a simpler one first, using two controllers to control a rod. What kind of effect do we need to achieve here? When either one of these controllers moves, this rod in the middle should stay between the two controllers. At the same time, its orientation should remain aligned with the line connecting the two controllers. It's roughly like this. We can think about it. We have one controller here, another controller here. If we draw a line between them, then the center position should be the rod's position. And at the same time, we need to ensure its orientation always points in this direction. So how do we rig this? Let's take a look together. First, let's solve its position problem. The position, as we said, is always in the middle of the two controllers. This is very easy. We select the two controllers, then select the rod, and just apply a point constraint. Since this isn't an actual rig, we're just using it as a simple exercise. We can just constrain the model directly. If we were doing an actual rig, we must remember to create a group and manipulate the group. Okay, so now when we move the controller, we'll find this model will always stay in the middle position. Next, we need to solve the rotation problem, because we need this rod's orientation to stay aligned with the line between the two controllers. How can we keep it aligned? Let's think about it together. We'll connect the line between these 2 points. Now look, I've placed the coordinate system model here to help us visualize better. Let's take a look. So as long as the x-axis is pointing toward the blue controller, it should be fine, right? This is the situation where the blue controller is lifted up. What if we switch it? Switch to the red controller being lifted up. Will having the x-axis point at the blue controller still work? Let's try. Let's zero out the rotation. Put the blue controller back. Then let's select the red controller. It should be roughly like this. Now let's check again. The blue controller is here, and look at the x-axis. If it points at the blue controller, see, it's still aligned with the orientation of this line. So this still applies. This is our rigging method for the rotation. Let's do it together. We select the blue controller, then select the rod. Apply an aim constraint. The aim vector here is the x-axis. The up vector is the y-axis. Here we need to think about which one to choose as the reference object. For simplicity, I'll just select scene up. Since this is just a simple exercise, we just need to see the result. If it were an actual rig, we would need to create a reference object and define the reference object's position. But here we'll just select the words y-axis as the up vector. Create constraint. Then let's take a look. See, now when we move the controller, this rod will stay in the middle, and its orientation will remain aligned with the line connecting the two controllers.